When it comes to telling the traditional tales of English rural life, there are few as well versed in the art as the 19th century author and poet, Thomas Hardy. This extraordinary man not only conjured up vivid images of the Dorset countryside where he lived, filling it with unforgettable characters drawn from his own memories, but also broached the conflicts brewing in Victorian England as he rebelled against a society divided by a rigid class structure and judged by a dogmatic and unforgiving clergy. Far from the madding crowd, The Return of the Native and Tess of the D'Aubervilles are but a few of his better-known masterpieces. But behind the mask of this most respectable-looking elder statesman of literature, emotional turmoil raged. And it is within his evocative poetry that we find the real Thomas Hardy.
There are some heights in Wessex shaped as if by kindly hand, for thinking, dreaming, dying on, and at crises when I stand, say on Ingpen Beacon eastward, or on Will's Neck westwardly, I seem where I was before my birth, and after death may be.
The intriguing story of Thomas Hardy began here, in the village of Stinsford, just a few miles from the Hardy family cottage in High Bockhampton. It was in this parish that a young maidservant by the name of Jemima Hand worked at Stinsford House. Though from a humble background, she was a keen reader, borrowing books from the vicar's library, and harboured a burning ambition to make her way in the world, hoping to even get to London. However, at Stinsford Church, as she sat in her pew for Sunday service, she found herself noticing a group of musicians in top hats and Wellington boots, hastening through the door with their fiddles and violoncellos. It was the 1830s, before organs were commonplace in rural churches, and the four men would accompany the hymns from the gallery with their simple melodies, and from her vantage point there was one musician in particular who caught Jemima's eye.
She turned in the high pew until her sight swept the west gallery and caught its row of music men with viol, book and bow against the sinking sad tower window light. Before long, romance began to blossom between the couple, destined to be the parents of our author, and Thomas Hardy later captured these precious moments in a poem inspired by his mother's stories. Interestingly, alongside Hardy's father in the group of musicians were also his grandfather, an uncle, and a neighbour, John Dart.